August 3. Now, who's champ?
After undergoing intense training, Israil Madrimov has emerged with a physique that's truly remarkable, much like the iconic Marvel character, the Hulk. With this formidable new look, Madrimov is sending a clear warning that could spell trouble for Terence Crawford. The Uzbek fighter claims that a single punch from him could pose serious problems for Crawford. Madrimov has even suggested that Crawford might want to reconsider continuing the fight and think about yielding instead. We know that Terence Crawford aims to become a world champion in a 4th division on August 3rd, when he steps up to face Israil Madrimov. No one is denying Crawford that right or his ambition. However, he needs to consider the formidable opponent he is up against. Madrimov has been training with such intensity and dedication that his muscles have become as hard as a rock. Crawford's goal to add another championship to his impressive career is admirable, but facing someone as well-prepared and physically conditioned as Madrimov gives a significant challenge to his quest. Madrimov's rigorous training regimen and rock-solid physique suggest that he will not be an easy adversary to overcome. Can you imagine someone who could defeat a guy like Madrimov? Even boxing experts have suggested that only a miracle could save Crawford. In short, they believe the American fighter stands no chance against Madrimov's mighty stance and overwhelming power. The muscular Israil Madrimov, a career-long super welterweight, boasts an impressive record of 10-0, with 7 of those victories coming by way of early finishes. His latest triumph saw him capturing the belt by stopping the formidable Magomed Kurbanov. To me, that record speaks volumes about his skill and power in the ring. Such a record is no joke and signifies the caliber of a truly elite fighter. Everyone agrees that facing an opponent of Madrimov's stature requires exceptional preparation and dedication. If you are going to stand a chance against someone with his level of talent and tenacity, your training regimen cannot be anything less than extraordinary. It should be meticulously planned and executed, matching the standards set by the greatest fighters in the sport. Anything short of this would be inadequate, given Madrimov's proven track record and the formidable challenge he represents. Now, it appears that Terence Crawford is not taking this upcoming match seriously. Recently, he has been caught up in a shenanigan with a reporter, engaging in antics instead of focusing on his training. The fact that he is spending his time fooling around with a reporter, rather than dedicating himself to rigorous preparation, raises serious concerns about his commitment. I see no dedication in such behavior. If Crawford truly aspires to reach the pinnacle of his career and seize the top spot, he needs to put an end to this nonsense. Engaging in distractions and failing to prioritize his training will only hinder his chances of success. To compete at the highest level, especially against formidable opponents, Crawford must demonstrate unwavering focus and commitment. Anything less will jeopardize his goals and his standing in the sport. As I have said before, Israil Madrimov looks like the Hulk, but it's not just me who thinks so. Fans recently analyzed the size difference when an in-gym picture of Uzbekistan's Madrimov started making the rounds on social media. These fans are absolutely convinced that when the fight takes place, it will be Madrimov who emerges victorious. Their confidence in Madrimov's abilities is unwavering, and they believe his track record and physical prowess make him the clear favorite. However, Terence Crawford has his own perspective on this matter. While he acknowledges that many people doubt his chances against Madrimov, Crawford is not deterred. He has come to terms with the skepticism surrounding his ability to win, yet he remains confident in his own strategy and skills. Crawford believes that Madrimov's impressive physique and fighting style can be turned to his own advantage. He trusts in his experience, tactical power, and the rigorous training he has undergone to prepare for this bout. Madrimov's punches are too slow and wide to trouble me. I'm not worried about his muscular physique at all. It's skill and technique that win fights, and I've got plenty of both. This idea has been supported by none other than Virgil Ortiz Jr. himself. Ortiz predicts an early knockout victory for Terence Crawford in his title challenge against WBA junior middleweight champion Israil Madrimov on August 3rd. That's the real reason why I say Crawford is going to get him. I've been in the ring with him. Crawford is going to get him in less than 7, said Ortiz. When it comes to the muscular physique of his opponents, Ortiz remains unbothered. He isn't concerned at all about the physical size or strength of his adversary. His confidence is rooted in his observations of Terence Crawford, who has repeatedly proven that he can overcome fighters who are significantly larger and stronger than himself. Ortiz believes that while physical attributes can occasionally play a role, they're not the sole determinant of success in the ring. For him, the essence of the fight goes beyond mere muscle mass and physical presence. I'm not worried about Madrimov's muscular physique. I know Crawford has beaten guys with the same build, and I'm confident in his own skills and training. It's not about the muscles. It's about who brings the better game to the ring. When Madrimov heard the comments about his potential fight with Crawford, he chose not to address them directly. Instead, he expressed his desire to fight Canelo Alvarez next. This response tells us that Madrimov is extremely confident in his abilities and believes strongly in his chances of beating Crawford. Now, if someone like Madrimov, who has invested considerable effort into building his physique, were to lack the necessary confidence, all that hard work could be rendered meaningless. It would indeed be a shame if his impressive muscles and training were to go to waste simply because he didn't have the self-belief to back up his physical preparation. Yes, I understand that he has a lot of confidence, which is great. However, it's important for him not to let that confidence become excessive. Sometimes, a fighter's downfall isn't due to a lack of confidence, but rather because their overconfidence leads them to underestimate their opponent or overlook crucial aspects of their preparation. Madrimov needs to strike a balance, maintain a strong sense of self-belief, but also remain grounded and realistic about the challenges he faces. Now, let's turn our attention to the fans and their perspectives on this match. The majority of fans have become so accustomed to seeing Terence Crawford emerge victorious that the idea of him losing to anyone, including Madrimov, seems almost unimaginable to them. If Madrimov were to be the first fighter to defeat Crawford, it would undoubtedly shock many and challenge their long-standing expectations. Unfortunately, it's often the case that fighters will face defeat eventually if they remain in the sport long enough. Factors such as taking frequent breaks, aging, and moving up weight classes recklessly in pursuit of bigger paydays can all contribute to a decline in performance. It's a natural part of the sport that fighters, despite their past successes, may encounter setbacks as they continue their careers. In this specific case, it's worth noting that Crawford has been out of the ring for the past 12 months, primarily focused on celebrating his victory over Errol Spence. Also, he is moving up to a weight class where he has never fought before. Transitioning to a new weight class often requires adjustments in training, strategy, and overall conditioning, and these factors can impact a fighter's performance. So, could this be a potential issue for him in his upcoming fight against Madrimov? Please let me know in the comments below.